Hello everyone and welcome to your Monster Train Morning Commute. My name is SlowWolf, and today we're speaking like this because I had something in my throat I didn't want to hear sound all gargly. But yeah, hello, welcome. Today we're playing as Hellhorn and Umbra Exiled in both cases. Okay, small hands, bad. Friendly units start at 1, good. Musical chairs, bad. But workable in this situation. I got a good feeling about this. We could maybe make this work. The small hands is a bit of a problem, but we can work around that as well. Over given time, we can negate that at the very least. Oh, they gave us more imps. The absolute joke is, some morsel miner on each floor. Like, I like morsel miners. I think that they're great. Merchant costs being reduced by a lot allows us to buy more. I'm gonna go with this one because otherwise it's gonna take up space in my floors and I don't necessarily want them to. And do we have imp toss? No, but you do have free imps, and I do like free imps a lot. It pairs very well to splash into imp toss later on down the line, which I think is very important. Because without imp toss, I mean, what else is there to do? Alright, blink. Problem solved. You'll take 4 damage. I think that's perfectly reasonable, and that we can avoid most of that, actually, just by doing this instead. Cool beans. Okay, now what? I'd like to get in here if I could, but I don't think it's possible. As for all this... Here. Let's think carefully for a second. If I do packed morsels... Suddenly we're killing the floor. That's good news. Let's try this out. Sadly, it didn't work according to plan. Alright, you will tank 2 of them. You'll take the other 2. And then between the 2 of you, we're going to kill off at least 2 of these guys. Okay, well, it's not the worst. Shame we couldn't get that to work according to every plan I wanted, but it's fine. Okay, blast them. Okay, down here. Just, I don't know, man. Give me 2 people that'll pop out and stay still. Cool, they got in front, too. Excellent news, everyone. We've done it. Okay, first our boss kill will make up for the fact that we didn't quite get the perfect score, but we got pretty close. Welder Helper is useful for us, to say the least. It's another imp. I like imps. As long as we position everything correctly, we should be good to go on that front. So yeah, Welder Helper is fantastic for us. Out of these, Mind Claps is something we don't have in the deck, but we do have Plink, so I'm gonna say we skip. This is a weird situation because I think that yesterday I would have picked Mind Claps. I would have done it instantly, but today not so much. We're gonna go down the right side. You cost 6 energy to cast though, my dude. 6 energy. That's not possible. Do I make the Shadow Siege work? I can't imagine a world where we're actually able to cast him. We would need multiple parallels of production. We would need to have the deck to make it work right now. So, no. And Shadow Eater's terrible. Just overall. I hate both of them, sadly. So do I have any spells that desperately want some help right now? Yeah, Plink, for sure. So we're going to go ahead and give Plink some boosts. Upgrade a spell to give double stack does not apply here. Upgrade a spell to cost 1 less. Making Plink free and do 22 damage isn't the worst. But I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to spend some money purging cards then. Goodbye, Train Steward. We're going to re-roll quickly. Holdover, bingo. Important work with holdover is fantastic news. Magic power and consume. Sure, there goes a blink. And then, does anything need to cost one less? Look, at least make the one blink that doesn't do a whole ton of damage free. That way I can just cast it and forget about it. Okay. Spikes 3 is a bad time. It's a bad time. But we can reduce the power of that by quite a bit. Oh, that was quite lucky. That was quite lucky indeed. That was lucky indeed. My name is Michael K. Oh, god damn it. All the people that attack are gonna die. Lane. Okay. Boom. 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 Okay, well. It's a tough one. I think we do it here. Just to get rid of things that way. We hold off in case if we draw Welder Helper, which we did. Welder Helper has done his job. That sort of did its job. $120. Not quite there yet, eh, pal? That's okay. Guess that kind of sucked. That also sucked, sadly. Here, go up here, actually. Get rid of him. At least we'll kill the little guy. Sweet Jesus, we did it. That was a little close. Alright, first turn boss rush wasn't excellent, but it's fine. Molting Imp is actually really good right now, so yeah, we'll grab it, we'll grab it. Out of these, Perils of Production suddenly becomes interesting, and now I feel really bad for not picking up the Shadow Siege earlier. Because we actually have the energy to make it happen, so long as we keep getting holdover on Perils of Production and the import, and the Imp. That could work. Look, on the off chance it works out, I'm gonna grab it. It's not exactly like, you know, a game-winning play, but it could work. It could work. In light of this, I'm going to go left because I still don't have any creatures to upgrade. And bingo, here's what I'm talking about. Okay, so what do I want? I think that Crucible Warden is really good. As is Crucible Collector. They're both excellent creatures. The trick right now is that we have to think about what's more important, the lifesteal or the damage shield. Damage shield allows us to go more aggro because they just need more damage at that point. Lifesteal, they need to be tankier, and in order to be able to survive long enough to get rid of an entire floor. These things can go ahead and kill an entire boss on their own, whereas the damage shield is a little bit riskier. I think that for the purposes of our deck, for what we want out of it, the lifesteal has a bit more potency. So we're going to grab that for now. Well, ain't that something. And while you're giving me the chance to purge a Train Steward, I think I will. Alright, well, we've gotten to a point where our deck is actually pretty trim. Rare, Melting, Awoken, or Stygian. Awoken has stuff like Channel Song in it. I'm not sure. Melting has the ability to potentially resurrect things. Stygian. Rare Stygian. Man. This one gives access to potentially endless cards, though. I was about to say. An endless would be great. You give that to one of the imps, and suddenly you're flying. You give that to your mama imp, and I mean, at that point, you're set. So I think that's probably where we'll put it, is on the mama imp, on the imp queen. So we can just keep playing her and getting things for it, which would be ideal. Okay, at this point, big ol' bomb, one of those, cast this for free. Now you're attacking, getting some damage done, which kind of blows, but like... Okay, might as well do this now, before anything goes too hairy. They're raged out, huh? Absolutely pogged out of their gourds, those guys are. See, we'd be able to play the Shadow Meter right now. Or the big boy. Sure, dude. Talus is super mad, and I really wish you'd go away. Should have done it the other way around. It's fine, because I was just going to sacrifice that one anyway. Sadly, couldn't get to a point where I could stop that, huh? Okay, we need to feed you as much lifesteal as we can manage. $83 damage is the best we could do down here? Are you serious? That was extremely goddamn lame, game. Extremely lame. I mean, it didn't matter in the long run, but extremely lame. Still, we made it this far. IMPELLED does a ton of damage. Like, just an absolute ton. I would be silly not to pick that up. Consuming crowns, I'd be silly not to pick up. And give me more cards per turn, please. We have no need for energy nor space. Both of those problems are solved. This point, I'd be happy to double up on some other cards. So, what we got? Unstable Vortex. What could we double up on to make me really happy? Yeah, hold off on that for a half second. Hellhorn Banner? Branded Warrior. I think that's a big pass out of me. Now, out of all these, what would I want to duplicate? Look, I'm looking at my plinks here, and though they're not the worst. A second IMPELLED would not be a bad plan, though, and as far as removal goes, goodbye, Train Stewards. It's been nice. We should be good without you now, though. Do we have Imp Toss? No. Instead, we have Rage Imps. Rage Imps and a lot more HP, which I think is definitely worth it in this case. So we're gonna continue to go along the Imp summoning route. In this case, oof, is this the multi-strike? No. It's just these boys. And they start on every floor. Okay, that's fine. All it takes is one imp, really, and it's game over for these jokers. Shame. Shame. Okay, well, Fledgling Imp. A little bit of rage never hurt anybody. Much. Have to get rid of that. Use this to nuke him to death. Grab a new card. Packed Morsels? Hey, you know what? I was about to say, with the right assortment of creatures, we've got the kill. Nice! That's actually a big play for us. Okay, now, welder helper, 100%. Out of all these boys up here, if you put out a molting imp, that would not make me sad. Put out a fledgling imp. Remove the molting imp. So that way you don't gorge things later on. Another fledgling imp. You know, some days, you just have a good time. Okay, you are a consume. I was going to say, at least it gets a kill no matter what happens up there. So that's okay. Drop you here. Put a fledgling imp in front. You know what? Eat it. Make him endless. I think that that's a great plan. If we can give him endless baseline, that'd be excellent. And then as for you, just gorge my dude. Brief respite. Look at this boy. He's endless now, which means we can just do that, sacrifice him, do that again. That's a thing I can do. Squeeze me. Have you take the hit and die, and then we kill him, no problem. Use the Queen's Impling to get the kill here, and then have you die immediately afterwards. That's fine by me. Alright, use important work. You got me in back. Blink. It hit the wrong person twice. What a rude thing to do. So, here's the excellent news. 74 armor is something to be very happy about under every single situation I can think of. Shartail Queen. You're proven to be very strong, and I like it. Impish Scholar. What do we have that consumes? Plinks, really. And Packed Morsels. And Remnant Pact. There are things that Impish Scholar does. Sure. It's not transcendent, but it's something. Ember Cache. It's spells for the sake of spells, effectively. It takes up space in our deck, but it turns into a later game bonus. I don't think we need it, though. We don't exactly have a whole thing where casting spells equals bonuses for us. If we draw that card, we're actually a little upset. Left, right, that's what I'm looking for. Steward units, nope. We don't have any anymore. Shame. Let's see, out of these... Quick would be big on that boy. Damage shield 3 is not necessary. So where do I want to go with this? I think that if we give him quick, he reduces his own damage by a lot. If we give him quick and multi-strike, he's like singing. And if we give him a little bit of HP, he'll survive attacks more often. Reroll, see what we find. It's multi-strike. Baby. he's a big boy. We can make him even tankier now. I mean, like, sure, it helps him stick around a little bit longer. We don't want him to have multi-strike. It actually makes good sense. I could see this working now. As far as rage goes, nah. Purging I could see being useful right now. So who and or what would I want to purge? None of them, really. I mean, I guess one of the Queen's Implings, because we don't really need them anymore. The Plinks do their thing. They're fine. Like, if we remove a Queen's Impling, I think we're okay. And then we move along. And this time we got Lifesteal and AoE. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, it's just sweeping everywhere. It's literally the anti-me deck. I'm not thrilled about this. It means that we're going to have to just watch our imps die every single time. If I put you out right now, you will die. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, sadly. You will just get all the sweeps if you go down there. You still have a turn to set up this way. You can go up here. I mean, like, sure, dude. Alright, well, now I'd like to see you get past this floor, friend. There we go. We have a chance to gorge. We can remove one of these fledgling imps to give us some room for later. Oh, Queen's Impling. What a time to be alive. Don't mind if I just slam you down here, do you? Okay. Out of these, toss out one of those. Sacrifice the Molting Imp. Impish Scholar. Very cute. Sadly, we have no use for you. We can impellate the guy down here. You're already dead. There's nothing we need to worry about there. What do I have that's consumed? Plink. If I do this, I get Plink back. Look, it's not worth it. Okay, Perils of Production. Remnant Packs. Here we go. That's kind of the combo I want right now. Because then we can just draw him again. Make this guy even bigger. Use this. Get just that little bit of lifesteal there, pal, because you need it. And then as far as Perils of Production goes, why do I need to? Like, I don't have any downside in doing it. So there's that going for us, but look, we don't need energy right now. Why? Because I can go ahead and sacrifice him, instantly draw him again, toss him out there again, Perils of Production him because I can, and I'm back up to 6 energy. Like, it's guaranteed every turn right now, which is excellent news. Just toss these out. I really wish that there were hotkeys for the cards. That's one thing I missed from Slay the Spire. Okay, toss out one of those. Oh, look at that. I got a little bit more room. I could put down a Fledgling Imp. There's no need. Yes, it exists. Haha. Take 180 damage, please. He's gonna get some lifesteal out of that, but like, no big deal. And you're super toast. Okay, great news. I'm gonna go ahead and use Important Work to sacrifice you. Put out Fledgling Imp again. Blink because I can, and Perils Production because I can, and then call it a day. Look. It worked. No ifs, ands, or buts. It didn't work perfectly, but it worked. Impressive is attuned and allows me to sacrifice an imp for a lot of damage. Yeah, 100%. These, no need. Nothing immediately stands out, but I can see the implosion working well. We've got lots of stuff going on. I would like to double up on cards that are useful right now. So we can make... we can have a second Consumer of Crowns. Let's go. Let's actually go. Is this the right choice? I got no clue, but they're quick. They do 200 damage apiece, and if I can ever get them out, they'll start absolutely slamming through people, which I love. Should have done that the other way around somehow. It's okay. Alright, this is the turn. No, that worked out nicely, actually. Nah, there's no need. Okay, now we're talking. Because you reduce it by 3. You reduce it by a further 3. It's a lot of days to just put down on everybody. Oopsie daisies. Here, let's just kill 2 of them then, and then get this guy up and running. That was a lot of dump. No, sure, my dude. Up here, if somebody dies, stuff happens. Okay, cool. Look, impellate that guy. It's not even a question. I actually want him to die. But he's moving now. So he's not gonna die. He's not gonna have the chance because he's just gonna go smash mash. Cool beans. I'm gonna go up here then. was about to ask, do you have anything cool for me today? Nope. Okay. Impish Scholar. Gets back to consume morsels. Sadly, this boy up here is just going to make it to the top, which is a shame. Let's start giving him some rage. There's a bit of extra pain we didn't need. God damn it, every time someone on my floor dies. Wait. Right on then. Excluding morsels, thank heck. And he's dead. Okay. That's a bit spooky, considering how the entire thing was shuffled and we never saw our second collector of crowns. But hey, it worked. Transcendent. There we go. That's the one we really want. Give me an extra card every turn, please, because we seem to be hitting a bit of a stride right now. We're like, oh, I got a card. It's the same card as last time. It's a bit of a problem. Okay. Spells-wise, I could use some upgrades. I'd like to do that now. But if we go down the route where we can remove cards, I can get rid of some of the clutter in the deck. Which, between all the holdover and everything, there is some. But there's nothing else that I want to upgrade in terms of creatures. Like, our creatures are fully upgraded, right? So, we don't really want to go down that way. As much as we don't need the HP, we don't need creature upgrades even more. 2 ornate chests. I'd like to get the more coins, please. I should have done that the other way around. We know that now. It's okay. Always check out concealed caverns first. Lesson learned. Now to these. Remove, consume. Make it cost 1 less. Yeah. Giving that to impressive is probably the right call. Just 100 damage or 120 damage every turn. It's a tough call. Let's do the 120 damage. 20 magic power and consume. No. And then have it cost nothing. Does anything need the magic 20 power and consume? Oh my god. Considering we have the Scholar Imp, that's okay, I think. What's an imp that we could get rid of? The Queen's Implings, I think, can go. We have enough stuff already that we can lose one of those. And then... and a Welder Imp to your hand. Or you can kill all the imps you have. Nah. We have Consumer of Crowns, we want more imps. But effectively now, she summons her entire horde of imps herself. She doesn't need the help. Boss enemies get a bunch of extra thing, and I'm sure that's Harvest Boy we just saw on the right side, which is, again, a counter to the deck that we've made. Can't help but notice this seems to happen fairly frequently. 13 each. Wow, you all suck. You're not helpful right now, and we're never going to see the Consumer Crowns again, which is kind of a shame. Don't mind if I do. Alright, and that's going to have to do it. Because the other packed morsels is kind of earmarked for him. Nah, no, it's not. Feed it to the... Feed it to our lady in the middle here, please. She needs the help. Jesus. This will be fine. Okay, that works. I'm just thinking right now, like it's 195. That implay's getting a little bit insane. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Let's set up for that a little bit, I think. Here, remove him. Okay. I could put down another one. It's enough to get the kill. Wow, okay. Love it when imps come together. Blow up that imp because it's free, I guess. And gives our impish scholar something to do. Thank you. Important work, huh? Okay, Dusty's both up here. Get you out there and some more armor, my friend here. Draw a card. It's another one. Okay, cool. Well, our queen right now is actually astoundingly strong. Well, might as well impellate. It's free to do. Important work. I can do it again. I'm gonna cast this down here anyway. Weird situation, but I think we transcend him here. Oh my Christ, she is so unbelievably strong right now. Okay, look, late game transcendent, man. Look at this lady. She's so strong. Alright, so what I want to do is apply Endless to that transcendent. And sacrifice it and gain some energy, which allows me to, like, immediately play this boy anyway. Boink, no problem. Then I'm going to go down here and play this guy. I'm only doing 400 damage. What a shame. But what if I were to tell you that that was going to be a lot more than that in a minute? Yeah! It gets the first turn kill! Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, Consumer of Crowns, you make me such a happy man. We don't need any of these, hilariously. They're all imp related, and we're just like, yeah, we're good, we're good. Oh, that was great! Okay. I would very much like to capitalize on that if all possible. So how do I capitalize on that? Well, you're the most useless out of all the Plinks. I'll remove you. And we don't need Queen's Impling anymore, really. We have more powerful imps. Do we have... We have a large stone. Okay, that's cute. It's not what we want, though. Let's reroll, see if we get lucky. We got Endless, and we got it on the Transcendent right out of the gate. You have no idea how happy that makes me. That is so good. Okay. We only need one Impellate, to be fair. Because the other one's just going to keep coming back. So I'm happy to remove that. We don't need the fledgling imps because they're just going to pop up in our hand regardless. We don't really need the welder helper anymore either, but I think it's useful to have one on our deck in case if we get a bad start. The rest of it I think stays. Let's take a look at our artifacts. I'm willing to spend the money on both those artifacts. Sure, it's going to cost us on our score a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Why? Dazed, man. Okay, so I hate this one. This is the most overpowered version of Seraph there is. The other ones, they're manageable. This guy, piece of garbage. Absolute piece of garbage. Yeah, he'll get up to the top. Who cares? Melee weakness on him. You know what, dude? You do you. You do you. In fact, you do you so hard. Oh, hold on. If we cast spells down here, it's a big problem, isn't it? Just start off by casting spells up here. Because you're attacking as well. You'll block all the attacks. Stop our person from taking any damage. That's probably worth it. I'm going to hold off on casting anything else just in case. It's a big oof. Okay. Oh no, I guessed that the wrong way around. That's okay. That's okay. Just in case. Okay, they're gone. Put out the big boy. Then, Impelled. Oh no, he takes a little bit of damage. It's not a big deal. Sacrifice that boy. Then, if I put him out again, it's like the worst time for it, but I mean, I could just do it here. And suddenly now he's a really big boy. We will put out a Rage Imp down here. And then we're going to go ahead and call it a turn at that point. Excuse me? You're killing him? I don't think that's allowed. It might have to be allowed, sadly. We have no means of sacrificing down here currently without that Transcendent doing the majority of the work. Still killing me, huh? You're still killing me. There's nothing I can do about that, sadly. Now, I could set up top. I'm not gonna. I have to just watch this boy bite the dust, I think, sadly. Very shameful. Yeah, there's some garbage going on here. I'm not happy about it. Alright, so we're down one down here. That's fine. At least now we can plink down here, and it's relatively easy to do. Easy Impelled. Impish Scholar gets me back a plink. You know, I'll make him endless too. Let's not play anything else immediately. At least I think it would be wise not to. We have so many imps now. Impelled. That works. Just don't cast creatures on that floor. It's like the biggest sin you can do, apparently. Well, except for morsels. Morsels are fun. We could set up an entire third floor. That is just ridiculousness. But, final wave and you swamp me to the front. You monsters. Sadly, I think that cost us more damage than I would like it to. So some bad shuffling, but overall, a good daily. I can't be too mad with how that commute went today. It was a fun daily. I think we could have done better. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the anger face for that one. Let's see how our top players did, because I feel like our build was okay. It just... There were a couple of bad shuffles near the very end that cost us a couple of points, which kind of sucked. Because otherwise we could have had two of those guys on the same floor and they would have been just smashing things, which would have been great. So, let's see what the top person did as of time of recording. They went for Rally. Had an Endless Fledgling Imp. 2 Queens and things left over. Transcend Imp with Eternal Stone. Noda. And they did end up going for the Shadow Siege. They had 3 of them? What? I mean, I can see how you do it. I just didn't see it before it happened. So I had a very similar build, except for I didn't have Shadow Sieges. I had our big demon dudes, and unfortunately it didn't go according to plan, as compared to this. I'm not sure how I feel about Rally. It is okay. I just didn't realize it was that good. I was just really happy to have access to 200 damage implosions, which is pretty sick, but... Yeah, this is a very different run than mine. But, I mean, it was killing Arcus in 7 turns. And it killed Talos on turn 4. That's probably the Shadow Siege's work. Multi-strike 2. Holy Christ, dude. So, wait, how'd you get that to go off? Where's the, Umbra Stone? Yeah. Weird. Did you just get it off of important work? No, that's only 5 energy. And how'd you get the... Where'd the 6th energy come from to be able to make the big boys? I guess on a turn where they got the right umbral dude, they just fed it, and then 6 energy next turn. Whoopee. I mean, I guess. That's all I got. So they had 3 of them, and they were lucky if they got out 1. I like our build better. I know it did worse, but I feel like our build could have done better, given time. It was a fun build. I really enjoyed the sheer number of imps in our deck by the time it was all done. Particularly the Impelled was super fun. That was doing so much damage by the time we were done. It's a shame that our Consumer of Crowns never got a chance to really show off. The one got shuffled to the front and died. The other one didn't come around again, really, until the very end. Which was a good thing, mind you, because it got us our first turn kill on Seraph. Or our third turn kill. But, like... And then also, my Sharktail Queen got shuffled to the front of all that as well. It was just brutal. Mind you, by the end of it, we were impalating for way over 200 damage on every turn for free, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, it was cool. It was very, very cool. I enjoyed today's daily. It was fun. Thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, let me know. And I'll see you guys aboard the morning Commute Monster Train tomorrow morning. It's much better than yesterday's. Much better. Yesterday's was hot trash. Today's was a lot more fun. Yeah.